So just to give a recap, because I know some people have just come in right now, we're telling the story of how the Guess Who took a trip to England because their second hit in 1966 somehow started to climb the charts in England, and they were like, we got to get over there. And so their managers talked to people over there. They were like, oh, we have all these offers. We're going to be huge. We're going to go over. They borrowed $25,000, bought new equipment and clothes, and flew over. There was a big send-off from news, TV, radio, newspapers, fans. It was like they were the Beatles coming to America. So they arrived in England to nothing. No photographers, no fans, no gigs, no legitimate offers, nothing. And they didn't have enough money to fly back home. They also didn't have work visas to work and make money and go back home. This whole thing was a scam, basically. It was King Records. That was the label, and they were known for doing this kind of thing. I believe they were the same label that really screwed over Van Morrison for years, really ruined him. The Guess Who was promised the world, and they were in such a rush to capture this moment and take advantage and rise to the top that their management didn't really do their due diligence to make sure, for sure, that it was legit. They got there and they were devastated. So, now what? His Girl, the song that was climbing the charts in the UK, it peaked at, I think it was 46. By the time they got there, it was already falling from the charts. They had pooled together what money they did have to get a hotel room, so they had a place to stay. And they kind of did some digging around, and they began to... they found a UK label called Mills Music, which was willing to help them out because Mills Music had made a bit of money off of them 2 years before it was shaken all over. So they were willing to give them some studio time, let them record a few songs. And the studio they were using was called Regent Studios, which only a few weeks prior the Beatles were in, working on their song Fixing a Hole from Sgt. Pepper's, because Abbey Road Studios was all booked up.